Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second down, Ingram. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Watch it now, Barney.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Philly, here we go. Detroit!
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some
Watch
defense.
it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
For Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Set! Green, 39!
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Check 4. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now a handoff to Ingram, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December numbers still left to play, they think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Set. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Here we go.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on second and 10.
Detroit! Gun!
Back to throw now on second and 10. Benjamin with it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now back to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Bills have taken the lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 23 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, it's Gurley. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now a give running left for Gurley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Gone!
They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now Gurley, hand off left. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it, down 3 on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Rams are in for 6. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He'll air this one toward Coleman, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Preston Brown in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Back to throw here. Airing it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Another carry now for Gurley. Skirts by him at the 35. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
No, check. Patriots! Patriots! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green!
On the toss, it's Gurley. Finding room to the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ndamukong Suh able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, some strong running. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Watch him now, Barney.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Detroit! Detroit!
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Now it's LaShawn McCoy. First carry against his former Buffalo mates. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now Jones. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Back now in Los Angeles. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ingram again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Rams have got it back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Trying to get it to Woods. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitation.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Watch it now, Barney.
Gurley. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again they run with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, Ingram. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Leopard.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And Charles, I think when this protecting your home turf, they were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for L.A., the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.